Hi folks, good to be with you. Love to everybody out there. You can get me on Facebook and Twitter. You can also get my books on Amazon, Jason Burns Books, and you can also get me on jasonburnspreacher.com, my website. It's good to be with you. We're continuing the series on William Carey, and here, if you look at the picture there, is a man being swung. You can see. It's a picture of some Hindus being swung on a big swing and throwing herbs to their gods. And William Carey is in India, and there's various hardships. He's got to plant his own food, but he's now beginning to learn Bengali and translate the scriptures in various languages. What's coming out to me is the great commitment that William Carey had to mission. He was experiencing lots of difficulties. He had sickness. It took, I think it was 5 months to travel from the UK to India on ship. Eventually his wife didn't want to come, but she decided to come with the children, and they were on the boat for at least 5 months. And even in those 5 months, some of the children were sick, and also Carey was sick. And then when they landed in India, 1 or 2 of the children were sick. So it was a massive commitment that the family made to mission. And now he's in India, and he's beginning to translate the scriptures into various languages. And so the lesson that we learn here, the travelling that from UK to India, that 5 months travelling, and then the translating of the scriptures, it's just the absolute huge commitment that Carey was given to mission. It reminds me of the Apostle Paul, who was just consumed with the need to see the lost saved, and he travelled all over the ancient world. He was shipwrecked, he was beaten, and what kept him going was the Apostle Paul, was the love of the lost, the love of the souls. What kept William Carey going was the love of souls. And it's amazing to just read this life. So this is the book that I'm reading, William Carey by S. Pierce Carey, published by Wakeman. And I'm really being blessed by this book. It's really inspiring me. It's preparing me for Africa. Don't forget, I'm going to Africa next year, so I'm asking you to pray for me and stand with me and to support me when I go to Africa. William Carey, when he went to India, he had about 8 or 9 ministers, pastors, that stood with him and covenanted with him. So when he went to do mission in India, he had some backup back at the UK. He had ministers that were standing with him in prayer. So when I go to Africa, I'll need people to stand with me. I need ministers to stand with me, to pray for me. So I'm asking you to think about that. I'll make a video later today about it. So yeah, the tremendous commitment that William Carey had to mission was astounding, tremendously astounding. Many obstacles, many difficulties. Like I said, sickness. He had terrible sickness. His children had terrible sickness. His wife didn't really want to go. And 5 months on the ship from UK to India. And then on top of that, the arduous travelling around India, the arduous studying that he had to put in so he could translate the Bible into the various languages was phenomenal. And it should inspire all of us to be willing to give greater commitment to the service of God. Thank you for listening.